is fine because I'm really annoyed with this. Why does it say waiting when it should already be like? There we go. Okay. Give me 1 second. I will be ready. My iPad. So we do not have an extended monitor today, unfortunately. I had to get rid of that because we were traveling and it was very difficult to travel with that. It was just very annoying, if anything. But hello, I am back. It took so long to come back because I was afraid of like streaming while I was like in the middle of traveling and everything. So I was like, my partner, he was like, we're going to be moving anyways, you know, you just might as well just do it. And I was like, yeah, you're right, why not? So yeah, if I miss a day, I'm sorry, but I am excited because I have been wanting to play Minecraft. I have not, oh sorry Pete, watch out. I have not played Minecraft since the last stream. Well, I think I played it once or twice, but I haven't like played. I've just been kind of like building up on this creative world that I have, that I do the building and stuff on. And I really need to fill this hole up, but I've just for some reason chosen not to. I don't get it. Maybe I'll put water in it and make it into a pond, who knows. Just, you know, connect the 2 ponds in my back. But okay, how would I get that? Anyways, so I've been, I don't have a gate back here. Why did I not have a gate? I have been somewhat busy in my personal life, which is somewhat unfortunate, but that's okay, because I am happy with what's going on, because I'm doing something that I have always wanted to do, which is travel the world, and I love it. I love traveling. Like genuinely, it's one of my favorite things to do. Okay, how do I build a gate? Is that not... What the heck? How does one build a gate? How blind? How blind can I be? Okay, so we need sticks. Actually, we technically only need 4 because of the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 gate. So we need... I think my biggest complaint in Minecraft is the... What do you call it? The, I can't remember words for some reason. I genuinely can't like remember anything of what I'm trying to say. It's the freaking recipes. The recipes are fine-ish. It's more of like, there are certain recipes that make you lose more than you gain. And it's really weird. And mildly annoying. This is why I wanted to use a gate. I have my orange one, I have my yellow one. I need blue, that's what I need. Don't I have... Can't I get like a blue... something? I have lapis somewhere, but I don't know if I want to use lapis for that. I have an entire farm, so I don't really need these seeds. I'm just going to kind of like get rid of them by doing this. And it's fun, and it's easy, and it's cheap. I'm actually going to... This stream is going to probably be me building out more, building my interior, building other stuff, because I've been in a very like creative building mood, so I'm thinking about doing something like that. I do apologize for any background noise that you might hear. I am right next to my front door. Tired. I'm actually, like, the whole like jet lag situation didn't really hit me until like a day later, and I was like, dang, jet lag sucks. And then I'm fine, because I've been waking up pretty early for me anyways. Sometimes I'll just wake up at like 11 a.m. instead of actually waking up at like, I don't know, 9, which is a normal time to wake up. Also, I think I'm going to remove this glass because there's that like little piece right there that's connected to that. I'm gonna let you guys know a little secret. Whenever I do things that really annoy me, I start having a pain in my head. Like, I'll get just a random little pain in my forehead if I do something so stupid that I'm like, I cannot believe I just did that. Of all things, I could have done so much else. Anyways, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get animals. That is one thing that I want to do. Is I want to get animals. I want to build up my farm. I don't know how would you breed a horse and a donkey? Can you breed a horse and a donkey? Why am I not hearing anything? What? Friendly mobs? Why are friendly mobs off? Oh, you're just right. Okay, hostile mobs definitely need to be louder. There we go. So you're not like following me though. You are. You shouldn't be though. I don't want you to die. So I can go with the white. And that would be one. I already have white sheep. I need blue so I can get purple. Can I make brown sheep? Like, can I use different colors to make a brown sheep? I don't think so. Oh, that's what I can do. I think I might be able to use leaves to make green dye. I don't know about it. Don't quote me on this. Don't call me dumb because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. But I think if I use my shears, I might be able to get the leaves, and that'll help me get green dye. The only two things that I know they give you green dye are cactus and ooh, I actually don't know if does bamboo give you green dye? I know you can make like light green. Oh, that's right. I needed to. I'll just make some bread right here. I know you can make green dye with cactus. That's 100%. I'm also not sure about the leaves, but we're going to try it. After we sleep. Okay. No, where's the food bag? There it is. I love glowberries. Look at that. I'm just gonna leave that there. Just cause. Golden apples! That's what you need to breed horses. I tested that in a creative world because I was genuinely just not sure. Go here. Actually, might as well just go to the front because that's where most of our trees are. Okay, I can make the leaf litter. That's the only thing that showed up. I don't think I can make green dye. Nope. That sucks. It's kind of annoying. But honestly didn't have too much of a plan what I was going to do today. I was just like, what can I do? I can grab resources. Don't really need resources right now, but I could get resources. I could also do building, but I would need resources to do through buildings. I was like, oh, I honestly don't have any idea of what I'm going to be doing today. So I think I'm just going to like build up things. We'll see how it goes. If I do stuff productively today, great. If not, well, I had low expectations to begin with. Thank God that did not break. No. I've also getting better at clicking, which is a weird thing to say, but I've just been gotten faster with clicking because of the freaking mundane building that I've been doing. Because I've been just trying to like build up this castle so I can like test out different styles of things, and creative building is supposed to be like the easy version of building, you know? Like you could just go in there and you can just do whatever, but it's so mundane and it's so long. The only thing about creative building versus survival building is unlimited resources. That's the only thing. If you're doing unmodded, the only thing with survival versus creative is the resources, you know? Like you just unlimited everything. Still gotta do all this clicking, which is super annoying. No! I really don't care how this grows. I'm just trying to build it out, see how it's going to end up. I need to get that tilled again. Those of you who don't know, when you use a hoe onto the ground, it's called tilling. You till the ground so that way you can make these deep spots so you can put the seeds, like what I have, in the ground. I learned that through video games. And then I looked it up because I was curious. Video games has taught me so much in life. Not like my parents did, sadly, because I have to look to video games and TV, so. I actually can't see what the chat says. Hold on. Why can't I read the chats? Even though it's here. That's weird. Okay. I saw a little video that was like, you get those like pots, not like the flower pots, but like those big pots. You put them underground here, then you put some carpet over it, and it looks like food bowl. And I was like, oh, that's so cool, but I would never use it outside, so I would think I would use it here. I want to shear you. Give me. Shock! Should never have done that. Anyways. Nope. Wrong spot. Wrong spot. There we go. Name tag. I don't have anybody I want a name tag right now. I got Turbo in here. Turbo. Got Turbo over there, and then I got Pete over there. What do I want to do? I think we figured out what I was gonna do. It's like genuinely, like that's exactly what I should do. Is just fill out all of that and figure it out. That is literally the most perfect thing I could have done. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. It's like the freaking magic school bus thing. Or not the magic school bus. Why did I say magic school bus? Freaking what's his face? Phineas and Ferb. I know what we're going to do today. But the magic school bus too. Spider Schools is wild. that show is insane. I loved it, but I just didn't really watch it enough for it to like fully click. Like this isn't normal. This is weird. This is a very weird thing, and it just was kind of funny to me, if I'm being honest. So we're gonna get the bread out. Do I only have bread? Only have that bread. 12 noise. Can I make a bone block? Make one bone block. Okay, can I use anything to make torches? There's a pickaxe in there. That should not be in there. I have a bunch of pickaxes on me because I know that I'm going to be needing them whenever I dig out the ground and everything. So I'm going to be keeping a bunch of pickaxes on me. Probably should keep some shovels on me because I know you can like dig, you know, you mine a bunch of stone and everything and then you hit like dirt or something. Okay, we're gonna go with that, and that. I have no coal. There we go. Okay. Gonna grab this. I don't know why I grabbed that. Oop, 4, 8. I honestly had no idea what I wanted to do today. And I was like, hey, I'll just go live because I should have gone live yesterday. Should have gone live last week, but I didn't. But I was gonna go live yesterday, and then a bunch of stuff happened yesterday that it was like it didn't really work out the way that I planned it to. And I was like, okay, this kind of sucks. So I guess I'll just stream tomorrow. And then halfway through the day, I realized, hey, you forgot to stream. It's like, oh crap. I need that. So yeah. 8. 3 more. Perfect. No. I need 2 more. 4 more? How many do I have? I don't know. Okay, that's 6. 4. I need 2 more sticks. So it's 12. So I need 2 more these. I don't know math. I'm not good at it. I never was. Okay, I'm going to have 10 charcoal. I currently have 12 sticks. I need to add 2 because I'm going to have 10. So this is going to go in there. It's going to add the 2 to make up for the 2 extra sticks. Okay. God, my brain was not okay. That genuinely made me go crazy. I probably should keep my bucket with me so in case, like, you know, water is an issue. Probably. Got 2 in there. Yeah. Boop. In the corner of my eye, this goes white and that makes it look like a wind charge, and I'm like, that's not right. It's not a wind charge. Stop looking at it. Okay. So, now we are going to... I hope the audio is good. If the audio is not good, please somebody tell me. Okay, do I have bread? I have bread. Do I have bed? I have bed. I clicked it too many times. Dang it. That was gonna be a funny, stupid joke. Okay, and then I'm gonna break that because I did not mean to put that there. Shh. Whew, life is so... I forgot my water bucket, dude. I forgot my water bucket. Oh, I should have brought my water bucket. We're gonna go up and grab that. Where's my water bucket? Oh, my heart sank. Don't drop it. Pick it back up. Oh, my heart sank. My head hurts. That was not fun at all. Okay, so we're going to dig out... Yeah, we're going to dig out this. We're going to dig it out pretty big. I don't really have a specific plan because I was building it in creative, but I don't really have entirely a plan of what I'm going to do. But I know that I want to make this at least 5 tall, so that way I can put... Yeah, I'd say about 3 or 4 stacks, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, 4 stacks of chests around, so I can do that. But I'm also not sure if I want to dig back there or if I just want to keep this as a plain wall and dig out, because if I dig out, this is the side of my house. If I dig out, I'm digging out on that side of the mountain, so I might hit. So I think I will dig out here, and if I don't like it, that's fine. I just really need to like dig out a lot of this. We're gonna leave this one here for like, you know, whatever. I'm also thinking about just having this dug out and putting water there, just in case, you know, something happens and I don't know, my dumb self does something and I die. But then I don't actually die because water is nice. Water is real nice. Okay, so we're going to dig. We've already dug out 2 that way. We've dug out 4 that way, so we need to do the pillar. 1, 2 more. I don't want to make this like completely square, but I also don't want this to be like all weird, you know, janky looking size and way that they are, you know, because this is just dug out underneath a mountain, which is honestly one of my favorite ways to make storage. But I have, again, not played Minecraft in forever. I keep burping it out on that right. 2, 3, 4. I'm in pain. I think these are right. Yeah. Just gonna put the 4. So I have 4, 4. So this square. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That square alone is 16. 16. Then this one needs to go out by 2 more. Oh, hey, look, it's copper. Something that I want to do is I want to go mining, just like full on mining one day, whether I'm streaming or not, to go to Deep Slate, because apparently Deep Slate is the best place to find diamonds, and I am not the type of person to wear a diamond, but I do think having it would be very good and helpful for me personally. But then again, I suck at the game, so the moment I get them, I'll probably die. Because that's me playing Minecraft. I'm always dying. Although I'm surprised that I haven't died as much in this world stupid example of me just dying. I personally was like, I'm curious to see how hard a hardcore world is, and yeah, I died within like 13 seconds to a spider. Yeah, felt kind of dumb, not gonna lie. Okay, so we're going to dig out the roof by 2, and then we're gonna dig down 1 more. I think that'll be good, because that'll yeah, we're gonna dig out the roof, and we're actually going to be digging maybe down a little bit more, because if we dig down just a little bit more, then that'll give us a little bit more space, and then we can layer, because that was something else that I really wanted to do. Was I don't want this just to be like a storage. I want my place upstairs to look very different from down here. This is going to have, like, Jesus, my God. My audio is so loud for me. The sounds is just so big. So big. Too much bad sounds. So talking like a child. So I want, like, down here to be like nether portals and enchanting stuff and potions and the end based stuff, you know? Like, I've never been to the end. I've never defeated the dragon. But in this world, I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to give myself that goal of, I need to make a room based off of the end. Because if I don't, it's just going to be empty. It's just going to be all, meh, you know? So I kind of want to give that goal to myself of, hey, do that. And then I can layer up a bunch of different rooms, and I can go as far down as I want to. I can hit bedrock if I wanted to. But I could also just kind of like slowly build that out. Like this. You see that noise right there? That makes me think that there's a, what do you call it? With the wardens. Like not an end city, that's the other thing. The freaking ancient city? Something like that. And then skeletons? It's not nighttime right now. It's almost nighttime, it's getting close. But, oh my god, that's why I don't like stuff. That's why I don't like going underground. Okay. I was scratching my head. Sorry. I'll fill up all of these spots with stone if I want to actually keep the stone look. I'm just putting the cobblestone back in there just to, like, you know, fix up any holes that I might have accidentally opened up, just to keep the idea still there, you know, like the base of everything. The person who's been like, you know, I've been watching like a lot of Minecraft YouTubers recently. Well, I always do, but I've been like watching them a lot more recently. And somebody who's just been like really engaging that creative brain of mine is Tango Tech on YouTube. He makes a bunch of like different games and like Minecraft, and in the server that he's on, Hermitcraft, he is making his minigame, the third version of his minigame, called Decked Out 3. And not just creative in the way that it's being built, but creative in the story of it. It's so weird, it's so cool, and I love it. Like, I genuinely love how it was like how fine. It's like, it looks amazing, genuinely. And it's just been like engaging my brain of like, hey, what if you did something similar to that? And then I'm like, hey, I could never do anything similar to that. I'm not that creative. But it's still like been like, every time I watch him or I watch any of his videos, I'm like, great, now I want to start building. Also Gemini Tay on the Hermitcraft server too on YouTube, her videos, because she's building this insane castle that is like enormous. Like, it covers up so much land. It's insane. And I'm like, woman, how do you do that? How are you that good? You know? Get out of my face. And I just can't. So every time I watch them, stretch. Every time I watch them, I'm like, you make me want to be creative. You would engage that creative brain of mine. Another thing that's been creatively engaged recently is my writing. I have recently, I wanted to go back up to get another pickaxe. I'm not in, like, oh, I'm a writer, you know, like, but I do write, and I like writing, and I like making stories and stuff. And I wrote this story when I was like 13, I think. And it's very similar to The Last of Us, apparently, which is really oddly annoying to me, because I know the moment I put the story out there, people are going to be like, you just copied The Last of Us. I'm like, I didn't. I really didn't. I didn't even know it existed until I was an adult. But it's like a zombie apocalypse-based thing, and I have really been, like, wanting to, like, write it again, because I wrote the base story of it, you know, like, oh, there's this girl, and she's immune to blah, 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 and this happens, and that happens, and this happens. The end. But it's not like a complete story, you know, it's just like an outline of a story. And something that I want to do is don't want to do that. Something that I want to do is I want to actually, like, write it, you know? The amount of cobblestone. Now I see why people have, what do you call it, shulker boxes. Again, that requires me to go to the end, which is not something I'm interested in doing currently. So I'm good. I'm fine. Thanks for the offer, dude. Because I'm not interested in trying to get myself killed. I could use lapis, honestly. I could use lapis to, I need an enchanting tea root. The shield. I don't really use shields. I usually have either food or a clock in my F spot. There's an F, by the way. That's what happens when you click it. What was I doing? I genuinely have no idea what I was doing. Oh, I was getting sticks so I could make pickaxe. I did two. And then, we wanted to also smelt. Those. And we're gonna make a pickaxe. Do a pickaxe, there we go. I think, so I have, like, I don't remember when I saw this, but, like, there was somebody that I was watching that was like, this is what my hotbar looks like, you know, this thing. And it's got, like, you know, your sword, and then your axe, and then your pickaxe, and then a shovel, and then, you know, that's like a normal build for stuff, you know? This is me, though. This is what I would do. Sometimes it would be like that, but this is like how I would normally do it, you know? And that's like my go-to way of doing it. I don't need an axe in here. Why is there wheat in that chest? I'm sorry, I didn't question that for some reason. Why did I put wheat in my tool chest? Huh? Hold on. This is the only chest that's not supposed to be, like, infested with weird stuff, you know? Which this bundle, I think, I'll put in here because it'll have, like, that stuff, and you know, lapis and stuff like that, you know? Okay, so now we're going to make one more. And then we're gonna just my gosh, I click weird. So happy that I have fire take off because this would have been so annoying. I thought I just heard an Enderman. I think Endermans are my favorite sound, mobs wise. My favorite mob sound wise. What? I like the way they talk. Okay? I like the way the Endermen sound because it's like that screechingness is really cool to me, but it also sounds like not real, but like you can hear something, you know, you can actually hear them talk. There's a video that I watched a long time ago that was like decoding or like translating what an Enderman is saying, and it's like you could hear them say hello or look for the eye, and it's super cool, and I love that. And I'm just like, ever since watching that specific video, it's like, yeah, Endermans are officially one of my favorite mobs, based on their sound alone. Why am I yawning? It's only 5 p.m. How long have I been live? I've been live for 30 minutes. Almost 40. Wow. I really have no idea. Okay, so what do I actually want to do with downstairs? Because, like I said, one of the things is I want a storage. Then the other thing is I would want like enchantment stuff and whatnot there, and like upgrades and stuff like that in that one. And then another based one where I could have like nether brick, netherite, stuff, and you know, different stuff like that, ancient debris, though I doubt I'll ever be able to get that. If I were to ever go to the nether to get ancient debris, I would have to have diamonds, and I would have to have a ton of TNT, because I am not going to the nether unless I have TNT, because that's suicide, man, you know? You open a portal, you go in there, and you immediately dig down by like 3, so that way you can pull a block over you, then you dig forward, yeah, and then you put a block of TNT down, and then you light it and you run back, and then explosions, you find ancient debris, you go home, you get netherite, boom, pow, you're rich. Everybody loves you. Awesome. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Tired. This has tired me. This has tired me trying to be funny and just nobody saw that, right? Nobody saw that? We're all in agreement. I did not just try to make a torch like that. 2 people are here. Who is the second one? Say hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I am totally normal and totally sane. I could use the copper as building block downstairs. That might work. What else was there? Okay. I thought that one was full, but it's not. Okie dokes. Now it's nighttime. Or turning nighttime. Turning dark. Look at that beautiful sunset. That's one reason why I built here, is because of this image specifically. So pretty. Can I get rid of it? Yeah. Take a picture of that. That's so pretty. Let me sleep. My leg just hit the wall. There you go. I think I'm gonna grab some wood, bring a few chests down here too, just so I can build with it and everything. I'm never using the jungle. I am never using that jungle wood because I got that on a whim, and it was just like, hey, that would be cool to have, and it's like, dang, I wish I had gotten more of it. I wish I would be able to get more of it. Hello? Yeah. I like to live dangerously. Not really. I feel so dumb saying that. Okay. I'm gonna put the crafting table there. Just so it's not really in the way and, you know. Okay. Torches there, that there. Bread, torches, wood. So we're gonna grab half of that, turn that into planks. So I think I'm going to put the ground, I'm going to use the ground and put the spruce planks there. I could do a cherry-based area down here, like the cute pink looking stuff. That could be something I could use the cherry wood for. Her no. Okay. Now I'm going to just go boop, 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 boop. I should build one down actually. This is why you need an axe. Don't look at me. Go X. I'm gonna say that every time I do that. Okay. Son of a... You did that on purpose. Yes, I love that. Do I not have a copper axe? I don't think the copper and the stone tools are any different if I'm being honest. I just like them better. That's the only reason why I use copper, and it's just an easy go-to thing. Like, I can find it so easily. I understand why people use beacons now. Oh my god. But I am never going to change the way that I play Minecraft. I love the way I play Minecraft. It's weird, it's dumb, but it's me. happy with myself. Not really, but I try to tell myself that. I hear a zombie. Oh my gosh. What if there's a zombie spawner around here? That would be interesting. And probably extremely dangerous, but still fun. I'm just gonna get all the coal. There's no reason I don't. Honestly, there's no reason I shouldn't get the coal. Oh my god. There's no reason I don't get the coal. It gives me XP. I think this is the most XP I've had. This is a lot about me. I probably shouldn't say stuff like that because it genuinely just calls me out of like how bad I am at this game. Wow, 16 XP? That's a ton. I feel rich. My god. Something that I do enjoy though is I just enjoy mining coal. As weird as that sounds, I just do. I'm not gonna really fill up all of that because I might dig it all out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. God. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Got 40. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did that not stack for me? Okay, so we're going to go here and then like there, you know, we're not actually going to put anything in here. We might decorate it like with, I don't know, maybe like a block or something, or like a pillar, I don't know. We'll see about that. For now though, cobblestone. I have enough to make one more. Although I could do it this way. Excuse me, I could do it this way. I had sushi and I'm burping it up. The same way I have it upstairs, except on the wall like that. Except it would have to be different. I don't know, I don't think that would work. Yay! We have a room with a floor. Nice. That's not what I wanted to click. I'm just gonna click that. Well, do that. Okay, and then once it turns nighttime, I'll be able to do that. Then we're gonna grab cobblestone, make cobblestone. So just there. Literally only need the one. So I'm able to go up and up. I really want to figure out where that zombie groaning is because I hear it barely, but I see it in the captions over here. So what I would do. To build the inside though. I really have like no clue of what I'm doing. I am just experimenting and I'm hoping it works out. Spruce. I could get more spruce, honestly. Something that I want to get better at, that I'm sure I've mentioned before, is making trees, like organic looking trees in Minecraft, because I'm not good at making like terraforming type stuff, you know? Keep yawning. Yeah, it's just because I'm tired. Which is interesting because I woke up this morning and I didn't feel tired at all. I felt fine. Those are connected to the... These are connected. I like that they did make more like different looking trees. Like these spruce trees are like very specific in the way that they look. And you know, the birch compared to the oak, they look very similar. Just different, you know, colored things. And then they added the spruce and the jungle and the cherry and all the other ones, and it's just like, wow, they really like went all out to make things actually look more organic and different rather than it all looking the exact same, which can honestly be really annoying. If everything looks the same, what's the point of making things look, you know, of like looking at the land, if you will, you know? Parkour. Ow. I'm scratching my neck. Come on. There we go. How many do I have? I have 10. Noise. I laugh when I stim because it's so funny. I'll just go, or I'll just noise. The reason why I'm just jumping around here is because I really don't want to lose anything, because I have lost things before. Because I'll just like be like, okay, I'll just come back to get this, and then I'll never come back. And it's like, oh, that sucks for me. Okay, now we're going to go. I'm doing this this knowing full well that they will grow together. It's just, I don't want to do it. See? If I walked away just now, I would not have been able to catch that extra sapling. Whew. Clicking the wrong stuff, buddy. Oh, I actually made that wood. Yeah. No. This frickin' slabs is one of them. The slabs and stairs is one thing that's just like grinds my gears to make. Genuinely, it's like slabs and stairs. So annoying. It's so weird how it's like made the way that it is, you know? But you know what? I love Minecraft. I love the way that it works. It's so cool. It's so fun. What the heck? I saw a skeleton back there. And I genuinely love Minecraft. There's not another game that I would love just like this. Speaking of games that I love just like this, so I've been playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate, I think is what it's called. And gosh, I've talked about this and we played it on stream with my boyfriend, and I love it. I love it so much. I adore the game. It's so fun. It's so addictive too. And it's just, oh gosh. Those are probably going to, this Minecraft and that game are probably going to be my main things that I would stream. Just because it's like, they are both so fun for me. A game that I was curious about getting until I saw how much it freaking cost was Tamagotchi Life. I was curious in getting that, and then I saw that the digital game costed like $50, $60, and I was like, you know what, I'm good. I'm fine. Once I'm actually able to, you know, buy a meal, one meal that is $50, $60, then I'll think about buying a video game that is the same amount of money. Sure, yeah. Especially a game that I might not like, you know, because I haven't played a game like Tamagotchi Life. Because I played, you know, like I played, what is it called? Animal Crossing. I played Animal Crossing. I'm not currently playing it because I just kind of got bored, if I'm being honest. It's not, you know, my thing. And it was fun, but it was just kind of repetitive. In Minecraft, you can do all kinds of stuff. Nothing has to be repeated, you know? If you repeat it, it's because that's what you choose, you know? But, in Tamagotchi Life, it's like the same thing with the Sims game. I'm fine with the Sims, but it's not my go-to game, you know? Like, it's not something that I'm dying to play, like everybody else is. But, if I was really interested in the game, I'd play it. Not that interested, if I'm being honest. If I go quiet, it's just because my brain has gone completely blank and I have no idea what to say. Yeah. Sorry. There's freaking grew already. What? Almost a stack. Well, that would have been 53. I hadn't screwed myself over like they did. Look at that. Look at all of that. Look at all that too. I was recently watching Vines because it's like, it is my go-to thing to watch when I'm just not having a good day. I will just find a Vine compilation and like play it because it's the biggest thing that brings me so much stupid joy is just watching them. Genuinely, I love them. Hello. I swim. Hi. If it went up, then I would have been fine doing it, but it's not going up, so I might not change it right now. Glad I came back. If anybody of you guys question or talk about the back of this, I will lose my mind. It's a creative choice. I love it. If you don't have to watch my videos. This is taking forever. This has taken so long that a tree over there that I just planted grew. Hurry up. It's already becoming nighttime. Really, guys. Come on. Do better. This is why I could never be a parent. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. It's taking so long. It's taking so long to find hungry. Both in game and real life. And I just ate. Hurry up. When things like items fall on the ground, it takes 5 minutes before they despawn, I think. Could be wrong about that, but that's what I remember. So it's fine. Meow to you too, kitties. You're my child. I don't have a name for you, but I was thinking of Blue for some reason, because of one blue eye of yours. But, I don't know, we'll see. Not bluey, just, you know, blue. Maybe not even with an E, just blue. With a ooh. Blue. Something seriously wrong with me, guys. Oh my god. Alright, there's 2 over there. I've gotten enough. Okay, got a bunch of sticks. So now we have the oak logs. We do not have an axe. The shameful climb of going back up there. Like right here, just like the first thing underneath here, this could just be the storage area, you know? This alone could be storage. Just a few blocks below, and then below that, that could be like, you know, about here could be the shit. Pardon my language, did not mean to make that, didn't mean to let that go out. Spider hisses. See, we're next to a cave back there. I was joking. We're really next to it. This doesn't exist, guys. We're fine. I'm so glad that we decided to put... I'm so glad we decided to build backwards. Hello? I got scared for a second there. know what scared me, but it looked like there's an arrow that just was in the wall. I need my axe, but I don't have an axe, so I need to make an axe. I did that! I did that! I've never done that before. I did that! I did that! I've never done that before! Oh my god, I've never done that before. I did that. Why did I do that? Why was I dumb enough to do that? I did that. Chat. I did that, guys. I did it. Stop hissing at me, spider. I just had the best day of my life happen. Oh, goodness. This is what I was trying to do. Because I wanted to get rid of that, so that way I could do the whole water thing down here. I just think it would be really easy to just have like that. I can't believe I did that. I did it. I did it. I can't believe I did that. Guys, I can't believe I did that. Genuinely. There you go. Now we can like have some form of light blocking whatever, you know. Okay, so what can I build? Building. Uh-huh. Okay. Could do the bookshelves. I do have books. And I also have clay. Huh. Since when did I get dripstone? Since when did I get pointed dripstone? What? Okay, so wine powder. How do I make green? We're not gonna question what I just did. Okay, but how do I make green? No, this is gonna kill me. I need to look this up now. Green dye in Minecraft. Okay. Okay, so it's just a cactus. Crap. I don't. I don't know where I could get a cactus from. Gosh dang it. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, so can we make shell? If I know how to spell, we could. Okay, so if I use strip, I can make the shells. And then I could just do that. That's like down here and here. Okay, you know what? I mentioned this a moment ago, and I'm going to actually do something about it. I said that this could be the storage area I don't know why it wouldn't. So we're going to actually do that because I don't want to die. We're going to do... I heard bubbling somewhere. That was not very fun. So we're going to actually make this a little lower. And then, not what I wanted to do. You can go there, and that will be the storage. The rest here will be a roof. Too wide roof. I'm gonna have cobblestone just kind of line the thing. Okay, so now I'm going to go out. Woohoo! Hello. Hello, sailor. Emeralds is nice. The only reason why I'm not breaking the emerald is because I don't have an iron pickaxe. Don't yell at me. Okay, so that's 3, that's 2. I need one more out here. And then I can keep going with the whole thing. That's 2, yeah. We might make it 3 by... I don't know. Maybe we'll go out... So that's 3. We will go out by, so that's 5, 6, right? And then this is 2, so 1, 2. But what if I were to make it go out by 4, 3, 4? It's getting close to nighttime. So we're going by 6 by 4. We'll see how big that looks on one end, and maybe 7 by 4 on the other. Oh, I don't know about that. Okay, so that is 4. That is 6. Okay, that's what that's going to look like. If I turn this into a video, which I am trying to, like, actually do that, like, actually make the videos, this is all just going to be time-lapse. This is not going to be, like, an actual video thing. Unless, except for the part where I said what I said whenever I saw the emeralds. Oh, God. So that was 6 by 4, 6 by 4. Now this is 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, let's see, empty this out. Nope. Okay then. I love the little animation of that, the stuff being picked up. The little whoop. The way it squishes to block in their hand. It just makes me so weirdly happy. Okay. Now we're going to come up here. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm hungry for some reason. It might make me some coffee. Oh, nope. I need something. What do I need? I don't know. I don't remember what I need. I need something though. Okay. So now we can either go up by 1. So this is going to be, it's 1. So that's on top. So this is 1, 2, 3. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this. So if I were to go up by 1 and then go down by a couple, that would be fine. Because I could also replace the ceiling with something. I could also make a bubble elevator, but I don't like bubble elevators. Funny enough, I don't see the appeal in bubble elevators. I don't know what they're for, or like why would you would use them. I like ladders. They're nice, but I get like you go down really fast and you go up really fast and it's an elevator. Even in real life, I hate elevators, so I think it's just the word elevator that makes me upset. It just makes me like, fine. I guess it's okay, Like, I get weird with elevators, I don't know why. Although, I do have an issue with, what do you call it? Elevation. Like, when I go up, I get, like, really, really dizzy and everything, which is probably why I feel so much worse now than what I normally do. Because right now, I'm high up. I'm like 8. No, I don't know how high I am, but I'm very high up on mountain, Where am I? I really don't remember. I was just told yesterday, my boyfriend and I were talking, and he just told me how high up we were, and I don't remember how high I am. What? I don't like being high. I honestly don't. It's like on a plane, I don't mind it as much, but even then, I hate it. I hate it. It's so uncomfortable to me. Just feeling the elevation and everything. It's just, I hate it. That's why I hate flying. Love traveling, hate flying. Just how it is for me, unfortunately. That's what I needed. I need my iron pickaxe. experimental. This is all experimental here. I think I could do something like this and have that as like the pillar area, or I could just straight up have a pillar here, you know, and then maybe hold on, because I'm having ideas, but they're not like fully visualized in my head yet, so I'm just like thinking sign, hanging sign. Okay, what do I need for that? I need iron, chains. That's what I need. Okay, so what about shelves? I just need the stripped log. Okay, because I want to use the hanging signs and stuff. I like using hanging signs. There's such a nice thing to me personally. So if I were to go boom, 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 maybe if I were to pull this up one more, that would actually look right, because here it does not look right. Okay, you know what? I think I might change the floors a little bit. Maybe make the floors a little darker, or the walls darker. I might make the walls the spruce. So those walls would be the spruce. Those planks. Oh my god, I could not remember what it was called. And then the floors could be. Ooh, I wish I had dark oak. Gosh, I wish I had dark oak. Because dark oak would look phenomenal here. I wish I could find some. And then I could do something like this, maybe, even. Or maybe that could be used for the walls, but I feel like I don't hate that. It's just I can't pinpoint where I don't like it is the thing. Okay, hold on. Maybe if I figure out what the pillar will look like, because the pillar's all one color. Maybe if I change how the pillar will look, I can figure out how everything else will look. Okay, whew. I'm actually like, my brain is working right now and it's, whoa. So I'm used to it. Not used to the amount of work that I'm putting my brain in through. So if I use oak with the spruce, I don't like how that's green. That's my entire thing with this, is that has green in there. And I don't, it has to like have a certain, what is it, a certain look to the build for that to actually look right. You know, stripped spruce has to look right in the build, and this is not where it's looking right. Maybe I flip them. What if I flip them? Hear me out. Go 1, 2, I think it's 6. I have 2 right now. Yeah. What if I flip them and make the shelves? There you go. What if I made the shelves spruce and the log? I don't know why my voice cracked right there. Oof. This is what it looks like whenever I'm building. Just this. Just a mess. be stripped wood. It could just be regular wood, but I don't like when it's regular wood. I am also forgetting about the fact that I have birch upstairs, birch and cherry upstairs, so I could use those as well at some point, but I don't know about those right now. We'll see. Okay, so oak, 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 oak. Because I suck. And then spruce, spruce. Why did you switch mid-thing? What? Okay, now hold on now. Hold on. If I made the pillars themselves stand out with the birch, so like, where's my birch? This is why I need a storage area. If I made the pillar itself stand out, to where it's this. Not that, ignore that. And then here, it would be the oak. How would that look? Versus like it sticking out compared to the dark around it, because I do think I could use that there. God, I need a pickaxe. This is gonna kill me because I don't have a pickaxe. Let me build my pickaxe. I need to sleep. Hi. So if I were to not learn how to play the game properly, I would do stuff like that. But because I'm good at the game, that never happened. Did it? No, it didn't. I need copper. Okay, I'm gonna make a pickaxe. Okay, that way we can actually do the stuff that I want to do. Break out this and this and that. So I might pull this down one because I wanted this to be 6 from the bottom over there to here. So I may bring this down one, but this is, again, this is experimental. This is just how things might look. This is just me showing you guys my creative process of what the heck am I doing? Let's find out together. Back hurts. What a great streamer I am. Okay. This is it. This is it. This is... Yes, I love that. So like above here, it could be the, I'm gonna break out a few more so I'm able to see it a little better. I don't know about the roof. I might make the roof those. Because the oak has, not the oak, the spruce has like this reddish color on the outside here, which I love. Like, I genuinely love that. This is it. That's perfect. Now, here's the other problem, is though that looks absolutely amazing, I do say that myself, what would it look if I actually had chests around it? because that's something else that I need to figure out where I'm going to put, how I'm going to put, how it's going to just even like look overall. Again, just like this is difficult. So obviously I couldn't put the chest there because that is there. But if I would put that there, that sticks out. That sticks out. Ooh, that's orange. That is straight up orange. I might be able to make it work, but I don't know. We'll see. I know this is like the thing I want, you know? So this is as high as I'm going to put the ceiling. So we need to bring the ceiling down by 1. And not the ceiling, the floor back down by 1 more. Just so I'm able to have everything everywhere where I want. Hello. Nice to meet you. Everything everywhere where I want it to be. Because that can be kind of irritating to deal with if it's not like the right floor size, if you will. You know, because it's like I want the ceiling to be 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I want the ceiling to be 4. I had to make sure I was counting the right number. And I want the floor to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 from the back and the front of the pillar that I climb up on, and a 4 to the sides. That is able to change. We are just, again, experimenting. We're just trying to see how things might look. And I am in love with how this looks right now. I genuinely love this. And I'm using very, very limited resources. I'm very proud of myself for finding something that looks this good. Because I'm using very limited resources, because I am not going to places like the Nether, or the End, or just traveling around before settling down, you know? I find a place I like, I settle down, and then I go explore. And then I find my way back home. Hopefully. That last part's kind of an iffy thing. But I'm happy with how much I've gotten done here. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it's really made me very proud of myself, and I feel like I've gotten better at Minecraft because of it. My mouth is so dry. I need water, but I don't think I have any near me. Okay, now I move to the axe. Pick up all of that, and then we pull it all down by 1. So those would go here. Run away. You don't necessarily need a block in there, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Might as well not waste resources you don't need to waste. Besides, I could just like put a tiny little chest in there. Have that as my secret chest, even though I've shown it on stream. There's so what we're going to do is 1, Perfect. We'll cut that off. That's not necessarily needed to be right here. Why can't I get there? For some reason I could not pick up that stupid block. Alrighty. So where do I need to go? Boop. There. Just wanted to make sure I could reach the roof and everything without having to break anything I needed to break. Now I might add the pillar again here. That might not look too bad. If I actually learn how to place things. That might not look too bad. If I were to have a pillar here and a pillar there, I think it would look nice. I think that would look real nice. Look real nice. Nope. Wrong spot. Okay, now we're gonna cut out this. I wanna have the cats in real life so bad. I want a cat named Pete so bad. The reason I like Pete the cat is, and I think I've mentioned this a few times, the reason I named the cat I have here Pete, because it's a black cat and that reminds me of the story book, the children's book that I remember reading growing up, and it was called Pete the Cat. I heard a noise. There we go. And it's one of my favorite books that I read growing up, along with Charlotte's Web. I loved Charlotte's Web. Okay, alright. I'm liking how this is turning out. Ignore the fact that I have not filled up this hole yet. I did legitimately just forget that I had that pulled out like that for a reason. I knew there was a block I didn't grab. It won't let me grab it. Dumb. Stupid and dumb. I hate it. I don't hate it. I love this. Okay, and then the spruce is gonna go up there. Notice how I'm using a bunch of spruce? It's because it's my favorite wood. What time is it? Oof. Ooh, I've been live for almost 2 hours. Dang. Stretch. Well, gotta keep going. Oh, how I love the fact that there is just a creeper in my field. Feel great about that. See, look at all of that. Look at all of those. They're beautiful, aren't they? I thought there was 2. I had a heart attack because I thought there was 2. There's only 1. It's fine. Are you kidding me? I didn't even pick up those blocks when I broke them. What? Did I throw them on the ground? I may have done that. I do weird stuff like that. Turbo, save me. I had a heart attack because I thought I saw something moving in the corner of my eye. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. Where's my copper blocks? Excuse me? Hello? No. Am I dumb? I'm not dumb. I'm dumb. No, I'm not. Where's my copper blocks? Did I put them downstairs? I think I put them downstairs. I'm dumb. Okay. It's fine. We all knew this. I put them in these chests over here. Yeah. Okay. I'm fine. Had a bit of panic there. A bit of annoyance, but it's fine. How do I make that? It's an archaeological brush. Wow. Too bad I ain't looking for that. Okay. Then, yeah. I probably should make another X. Interesting. Interesting how that didn't work. Oop, wrong way. Okay. Okie-dokie. Okie-dokie. Oh, I also needed the birch. That's one reason why I went up there too. I don't think it'll be too bad, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Forcing myself to do creative stuff like this in survival, because it's just that, it's me forcing myself to do things, because I'm not exactly the best when it comes to limiting myself when it comes to things like this. I'm always like, I'll just go into creative mode and I'll figure it out there and then I'll come back here. But here's the thing though, I don't ever actually do it in survival. I just say that, oh yeah, that would be really cool to have that type of base in survival, but I'm never actually in survival. So here I'm forcing myself to actually do it in survival. Here I made this world so that way I can like get back into Minecraft because it's something I genuinely love. I've had one viewer this entire time. I have 8 subscribers. I feel like this is a bad thing to say, but I kinda want to start streaming on a different account. And the reason I say that is because on my other account, I have 2 accounts. I have this one as my YouTube Minecraft streamer account, and then I have another one that's like my art, and I use Gacha Life as I may have mentioned, and I do stuff like that. And so like on my Gacha Life account, I have like 50 subs. And if any of those 50 subs see me go live, they might be interested in watching. And then they see, oh, they do Minecraft. I go, yeah, they do Minecraft. But here, I haven't touched this account in too long. And it's like, well, the people here aren't actually here anymore. The people here are from a the other side of that is I have been putting my streaming and my YouTube and all of that in the idea of I'm only doing this for the viewers, but I'm not. I'm doing this for me. I love streaming. I hope I can get paid for it someday, but I do this for me. I don't do this for viewers. I don't do this for anybody. I enjoy playing Minecraft. I enjoy doing creative stuff. I enjoy playing video games with my partner, and I can hear him talking in the background, talking about stuff. I'm kind of curious to see what he's saying. I think he's talking about stocks. Yeah, he's talking about stocks. He just said I bought it. He's talking about stocks. Oh god. But yeah, I genuinely want to do more streams because I have been nervous about doing streams and stuff because I've decided with my partner we travel a lot. So much so that at the end of this month we're traveling again to a new place. We're going to go see some of their family, my partner's family. And yeah, and then we're going to go to another place after that. And then another place, and we're just going to travel. And that's like the whole thing for us, is we both really enjoy traveling. My biggest dream growing up was to travel the world. And my partner has made that possible for me because I don't work. He works from home. I do this, and I'm able to like make, I'm an editor and everything, and I love photography, but I don't know if that's something that I'll be able to get paid for. I'm an artist, so I'll draw things every now and again, but I don't get paid for that. Like, I don't do commissions, so the only reason I'm able to do this dream of traveling the world is because of my partner. It's not because of, hey, I wanted to do this, so I just got up and did it, It's taking forever. Just gonna sit here for now. Once we hit that 2-hour mark, I am going to cut it because I am tired, I am hungry, I need water, and my hands are hurting. Carpal tunnel is coming back to punch me in the face. So in about 7-ish minutes, we are probably going to end stream. Whoa, this is how I look. So I'm able to do what I need to do. Continue with my daily life of, I don't know, stuff. I lost track of what I do. Okay, so we have that. I'm gonna go down. Okay, oh, I need food. Okay, so we're going to, before we end the stream, I am going to get this floor filled out and the roof. And those are my main two things that I want to get done. The pillars are probably something that I will do on the outside. Why did I just see cow? I don't have a cow. Is there a cow near me? What? I just saw at the corner of my screen like cow mooing or something like that. Maybe I misread it, but that's what I saw. Not expecting to see that. Okay. The pillars and the decorations of this room can be something that I do later on. Maybe I'll do it while recording and then have that as like a time lapse as well. Because this all is just going to be time lapse. I like the use of signs, hanging signs. I thought that was a mod. When I saw that in a video that I watched of somebody like doing stuff, just like all kinds of different stuff, like builds and whatnot, I thought they were using a mod, and I thought, oh, hanging signs would be cool in Minecraft. No, that's a real thing. That is in Minecraft, and I was not, not expecting that. Alrighty, I got the floor all put in. I am loving how this is turning out. So this is oak. Yeah, this oak. No, that's spruce. That's... Oh my god, am I colorblind? Why did that shock me so much? I was like, what? Hello? I was not expecting that for some reason. Oh my god. I don't want this getting caught on the shelves. That's why I break two of them. Gonna get rid of all of my stuff in my inventory. I do not need all of this. I do not need any of that. Wow. It's raining. Man, I guess I can't go out. Do you think rain helps things grow? If only. If only. If only I was a freaking coward. Coward was not the word I wanted to use there, but it's the word I'm using. Because I want to try to keep this channel a bit PG. At least a little. Too close. Leave room for Jesus, as I was always told growing up, even though I hate that saying. Nothing against Christians, just the saying, so. You leave room for Jesus, you and that freaking bottle. Anyways. Oh, freaking. Ignore the weird noises I make when I'm upset about things not going right. My whole thing is means that I have my face covered, but part of me doesn't want to have my face covered, so that way you guys can like see the different faces that I make. I need a bunch of spruce, just like overall. I need a ton of it. Okay. Piss me off, but that's fine. Because guess what? It's just a game. Just a game. That's what life is. Life is just a game. Live the life you want to live. In the end, we're all going to the same place. Whatever that is. Come on. Jesus Christ. Why? Thank you. Parkour. Love you, parkour. Yeah, I'm the type of person that cuts the top of the trees off. I don't like leave trees floating. I just cut them off. At a certain point, I'm like, hey, you can't grow any taller than this. I need your wood. There you go. My house reminds me of a loaf of bread. That's what it is. Oh my god. This reminds me of a loaf of bread. It's the crust and that's the bread. Why? Why did that just click in my brain? My house is bread. Okay. We're gonna move on from that. That was like a weirdly shocking realization of this is bread. I think I'm going to cut off this one and I make a trapdoor there. I don't know for sure, just because I don't know anything for sure. I have zero knowledge of everything. Wow, the amount of saplings I just got. Parkour. Okay, this is the last tree I'm going to cut off. Okay, now I'm going to go underneath here and start cutting the actual trees. Did not cut this tree off, clearly. Probably a freshly grown one. Dude, something that's just been on my mind, guys, is freaking Good Omens. The season 3 of Good Omens is coming out, and I am just... everything is reminding me of them. I don't know what it is. Is something wrong with me? I'm just so excited to watch it. I want to watch every freaking part of Good Omens, and I want to re-watch what I already have. So it's like, I want to just sit down and binge watch Good Omens, but at the same time, like, no, you gotta be responsible. And I'm like, why? Why can't I just watch Good Omens all day? Because it's such a good show. I love it. I love Good Omens. Dave Tennant and what's his face? Michael. That's his name. I can't remember his last name for some reason. They're both amazing actors. Phenomenal actors. Genuinely. And I want to watch it. I just want to watch it. I want to watch it. I cannot wait for it to come out. And this one's a kind of an interesting season too, because it's got Jesus in it. Jesus of all people. Well, Jesus is not technically a person. But still, Jesus, you know? Yeah. I guess the creeper despawned because it's not there anymore. Not or I'm just being extremely dumb and turning my back to it. No creeper. I'm so excited. I am going to be ending stream soon. I know I said that a second ago, but I have just realized that I'm still just gotta get flowers tall. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do something and then I never actually do it. That's the ADHD me. That's just me. I don't want to run off and do something because I don't want to lose all of that. It's fine. I won't lose it because I'll come back up here. I left it open. I'll come back up here after I do my stuff. Because I need to cut out the ceiling here and just put in the blocks. Not what I want to do. Oh my god, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm a great Minecraft streamer. I'm a great guy. I'm amazing at Minecraft. Somebody that is a Minecraft YouTuber that I did not know existed. It's gonna say a lot about me. I did not know existed until this year. Is a YouTuber named Ethos Lab. Ethos Lab. And he apparently is like the god of Minecraft or whatever. I did not hear of him or know that he existed until recently because I watched Hermitcraft, but I only watched certain people from Hermitcraft. And I had watched some people from Hermitcraft a while back. I knew what it was, but I was like really into the Dream SMP, and I was like, okay, I'll just watch the Dream SMP, and then, you know, if I'm interested in, you know, Hermitcraft, I'll watch stuff maybe, who knows. But I never really got into it until recently. I got really into it, and I heard of Etho, and I was like, oh, this guy named Etho. Oh, he has a skin from that one character in Naruto. It's cool, I guess. No, he's apparently like God to everybody in the Minecraft community. And I'm like, who is this man? I've never heard of him until now. Why are people gawking over this guy? And I watched the videos and I was like, hey, he's actually pretty good. But I was like, I don't know why people are hyping him up. And I don't mean that in a bad way. He's a great YouTuber. But it's like, they are hyping Etho up. And I was so confused. I am so confused. I am loving how this is turning out. It's just like, He's a guy. He's a streamer. He's a Minecraft streamer guy. Cool. He does Minecraft videos. He's an OG. That's what it is. He's an OG. He is one of the more original Minecraft YouTubers that everybody looks up to. Everybody looks up to. Even the older streamers and YouTubers that I know and that I've seen, like Impulse SV or whatever it is his name is supposed to be. I can't remember how to say his name. What is wrong with me? Oh, you got a helmet on. That's not fair. I mean, so do I, but that's not fair. Oh, come on. Get out from underneath the tree. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I wish I could pick up these arrows. I got an arrow. Thanks. I got an arrow and one bone. Thanks. Anyways, I really found Etho, and it was really fun. It was really funny just being like, oh yeah, he's a guy that does Minecraft. I like his voice. I like Etho's voice. That's one of the biggest things that weirdly draws me into a creator is how they sound. That's one reason why I hate my voice, is because I don't like how I sound. But I'm getting used to it, weirdly enough, because of like editing and stuff. I've weirdly like accepted the way that I sound in the sense of like, this is how I sound. People don't like it, people don't have to like it, you know? If I sound weird, I sound weird, you know? Like right now I sound kind of weird because my throat hurts, but I'm talking because I want to talk to you guys. But I really like the way that Etho's, you know, I really like Etho's voice, and that was the biggest thing that I was like, okay, this is how he sounds. And then I watched the Life series with him in it, and he was just like stupidly funny. He was like the absent father that wasn't actually absent, you know? You know, the absent father that was there but refused to take responsibility in a weird way. That was like the clockers, I think they called themselves in the episode. That was the biggest point of like, okay, I kind of think I should watch Etho because he seems to be funny. Because I'm pulled into funny ha-has rather than cool stuff. I'm really into like redstone and things like that, but what pulls me into a creator most, the first thing, is funny ha-has. That's why I started watching Tangos, because I really like the stupid things he would say. He was just funny to me. I like the cooking stream that I found of him and Zedaf. That was hilarious. That's what really got me into Tango and Zedaf, was that. Also the, Is That Sheep Looking at Me? Is the game show that Zedaf made. That also got me into them as well, because I thought they were just really funny in those. And I was like, okay, these are clever. These people are clever. And then I, was watching Hermitcraft, and then I got into Jen, and Cleo, Zombie Cleo, and then, who else? I watched Grian for a while before Hermitcraft. Like, I've heard of him because of Tommy Innit and his videos, and I was like, okay, Grian. Okay, Mumbo. I saw them as well. Who else? I really don't remember who else on the server, if I'm being honest with you guys. I'm not a real fan. I really can't think of anybody else. This is gonna kill me. Pearlescent Moon, she's on on there. False symmetry is on there. Good Times with Scar. How could I forget Good Times with Scar? He is sick. He's him. He's Good Times with Scar is hilarious. I'm gonna work with that, guys. I need to make who else is on the server? I really can't think of anyone. It's gonna kill me. So I said infos. Have I said Skiz? Did I mention Skizzle? Skiz is funny. Have you ever watched like a creator, whoever the creator might be, and thought, kind of annoying, but you can't stop watching them? But then later on, you're like, they're not annoying, they're really funny. Has there ever been a point where it's the opposite of that, where it's like, oh, this is a really cool YouTuber, this is a really cool streamer, they're really cool, they're really funny, and then they just, over time, just get super annoying? There's a creator, I'm gonna feel awful for saying this because I'm sure they're great people, I hope, you know, but there are these brothers on YouTube that I watched. I mostly started watching because one of them did magic, the other one does art. I don't know if that in itself is going to tell you who they are, but I watched their videos because they were funny, they were dumb, and you know what? I was a dumb, funny kid. I like dumb, funny stuff growing up, and I'm still into a lot of the same stuff that I was into when I was little. And I'm not joking when I say that. I was insanely into TMNT growing up, and I still am. It's just now I'm able to actually interact with the stuff without people yelling at me that I need to be girly, you know? So when I say like a creator that it just over time it feels like I just get nah, you know, like I don't hate them, but it's like I don't know how I feel about you anymore. It doesn't necessarily feel good anymore, you know? And again, I feel awful saying that. I genuinely do. I'm sure a lot of the creators I watch, they're just, you know, they're people just like me. And they want to make YouTube channels and YouTube videos just like me. But it's just like personal preference type thing. Their voice can be a little grating over time. Which is just, you know, their humor, it just gets a little dry and it's like repetitive of like what they know was funny back then, they try to make funny now. That's what makes me not entirely like a creator. But then there's people that do it well. You know, there's people like I'm Brendan Ferris, who do great videos. He's an amazing YouTuber. But the thing is, he's grown with his channel, you know, he's gotten better with his channel, he's done different things, but still kept the same idea of the same videos that he does, you know, he still does like Google Translate videos, which are one of my favorite type of videos from him, and they're still funny, they're still good videos because he knows how to do them, he knows how to do them right without them being like forcefully trying to make them funny, if that makes sense, because you can make something funny or you can force it to be funny, and if you're forcing it to be funny, it ain't funny, you know, it's like you telling a joke and then having to explain the joke, it ain't funny. You know, so that's one reason why I like certain creators. I don't know how I got on this tangent, but like there are certain creators out there that I used to watch growing up and that are perfectly fine people. but over time, it doesn't really feel like that anymore. There's a person singing outside my door. I am in an apartment, so I'm not surprised, but it's still funny to me. Oh my god. How bad am I at this? Oh my god. I don't mean to click, but I still click. Okay. It's turning out good. It's turning out real good. I am probably going to change the way that the pillar is here. You know what would be interesting? Is if I did the pillar in the middle dark, and I added the same way that I added the ones over there. Wow. Oh, wow. That was hard for me to watch. Not a single one I put up there went in the right spot. Okay. We're gonna move on, guys. We're just gonna move on. It's fine, chat. I wanna be up there. Freaking Pokemon! Okay, we're going to just move on. It's fine. Pokemon did nothing to me. I love Pokemon. Never actually played it. Never actually watched it. But you know what? It's fine. The stupid theme song gets stuck in my head all at once, and it's not going to do anything to me. I hate this stupid thing. I have an axe. Thank God. It's gonna kill me if I didn't. Okay. Not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why do I have the dandelions in my inventory? Can somebody explain? Where did that come from? I'm so confused. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to quickly take off these. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 5 of them are going to come off, as well as these blocks. It might stay the same, it might change. But this is what I'm using right now as pillar. is how it is right now. Up there, down here. I'm liking how this looks, not gonna lie. Okay, we have the storage room almost completely figured out. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Now we're just gonna go, hi, hello, it's me. We're going to go ahead and stop for today. I am currently very tired and very hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and stop for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully next stream will happen either tomorrow or on Friday because it is currently Wednesday and I don't entirely enjoy streaming back to back like that. So yeah, I thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. The people who were here, thank you for commenting. I really did enjoy today's stream, even though it was a pretty chill one. So thank you so much for watching and staying around, and I will see you guys